Hello folks, today I'm going to do a tutorial for you geared towards the HTC video highlights. Now this is the HTC One Max, but any HTC device that's running Sense 5.0 or 5.5 is going to have an option to do video highlights. As of Sense 5.5, they introduced this feature, which if you don't know what video highlights are, basically you go into your gallery and any folder that you have set up, it'll create a little video. So if you just go into your folder, you have all of your pictures and so on. If you slide over, you get the video highlights tab. And this allows you to go through and make a montage. And it's really nice because it's completely set up to be fully automatic. You don't have to download any specific software or anything. Everything is there, set, ready to go. And there's really no thought involved. You just slide over, play the video. If you like it, you can share it. It's that simple. But as of Sense 5.5, HTC went and added a few enhancements to it. And so I just figured I'd go through and show you how to use the video highlights feature. So, like I've showed, all you do is go into your stock HTC Gallery app and pick the folder that you want. And I'm going to mention one thing. There's a couple versions of how you can look at it. Typically you're presented with your albums folder, and this is going to have like all your camera shots, videos, downloads, and so on. I like to use the events tab for video highlights, and the reason is when you take pictures, do videos, and all that type of stuff, it will, if you're using the save my location on the photos for the geotagging, it'll put all of those videos and photos and all that good stuff into a specific folder based on the location and the date. And I think it somewhat gears it around the time also. So for instance, if you're at a birthday party and you're snapping away and recording all the good events, and then a few days later you decide, wait, I want to make a video. You don't have to go through all of your albums and find the specific ones that you want and move them over to a separate folder. More than likely, it's already going to be done for you. So one of the things that it does, if you notice, it gives the title of a location. Now, at the end of the video highlights, if you haven't seen one, it'll put up a title. If you want here, I could just go into here, since it's a small amount of photos. And this is the video highlight that it created with just those photos that are in there. It's about a 30 to 35 second video that it will create, depending on what theme you take or choose. And if you go all the way to the end, and you noticed it gave that title there. So whatever your folder is named, it's gonna pop up right there. So my first recommendation is, if you don't want it to say that, change what it says. So if you go back, if you hit on those little three dots there, it'll give you the rename option. And like I said, rename it to whatever you want. The title at the end, or I guess the end credit title, however that's, whatever that's called, is gonna be, because you don't want to say your location or whatever it may be. So anyways, I've changed this one to a walk in Farstad, because that's what it was. We were in Farstad, Norway, doing about a 5K walk along the Norwegian coastline there. And so I wanted to do a highlight video and show that, because it was a really great event and we had beautiful weather, considering it being wintertime and all that good stuff. So set it up and restore the default, because I've already got ahead of myself there. So your first thing you're going to get is your content. So you get an option to choose what photos and videos that you want to show up. These little images here are the Zoes, if you notice they're moving around already. So those are those little 3-second clips that you can do. But anyway, so you go through and you select all of your content and you're done. It creates a video for you. Now, it can be that easy. You can share it just like that, but for me, I like to give it a little bit more personality. So you move over to your themes tab, and this gives you a fair amount of different transitions and music effects. So for instance, I go over to this coffee cup one, and you notice it kind of gave it more of a sepia look to it, changed up the music, different feel, right? Go over here, gives it more of a darker feel to it. It's more of a monochromatic scheme, some flashing in the transitions, and a little bit harder music. You come on down to something like this. It gives you more of a little weird kind of, I don't know, I guess dubstep style or something with the bokeh effect and digital type music. And so on. But anyway, so you select the thing that you think looks best for what your pictures are. And then after you're satisfied with that, you come over to your music tab. Now this has become my favorite tab because it gives you the option to search your own library. This literally allows you to go through and pick whatever music that you want that's on your device. So for me, I decided to go with a specific one. Let's see if I can find it quickly here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna pick whatever pops up. So we'll just do this right now. Okay, so you notice I just picked a random song, and now the video is playing with that music. Okay, and so if you look, you get it. But one thing you'll notice, it's still 32 seconds. So I've had a lot of people ask me, how did I get that to be longer in some of the videos that I've shared? Because some of my videos are 1 minute, 2 minutes long. Well, this is by far the best feature here, in my opinion, of course. If you tap on that music, it brings you to the video and audio settings, and you're given this little slider so you can trim the track. And what you do is grab this one and drag it out, and it's gonna be as long as you select. So basically, if you want to select the entire song, your video will be as long as that entire song. So right now, how much I've selected is 0 to 104, so it's going to be 1 minute and 4 seconds long now. It also gives you a couple little options here. You can do chronological playback, which is really great if you're doing something like I mentioned in a birthday party, because you can do it from the beginning to the end. But you may want to turn it off if you do an event like an auto show or trade show or something like that, because it doesn't really matter when you started and finished. You just want all the various sites to be shown. So you can turn that off or on. Also, a nice feature is this one, to include the video capture or the audio capture, because for instance, going back to that birthday party example, you get the part where, you know, they bring the cake and everybody's singing happy birthday. You might want to include that instead of having it being overrun by the music. And so you tick that on, and any audio that's in your tracks will pop up. And once you're satisfied with the different options you have there, you hit done, and now it creates the video. And I'm gonna here mute this music so YouTube doesn't completely kill my video there. And if you notice now, 1 minute and 4 seconds. So I've just gone through and made the video longer. Now when you do that, I recommend make sure you have enough content to span across the whole video, because you'll notice that at the end it'll start looping back to the same pictures that it started with. You know, so if you don't have enough photos in there, if you have only like 5 or 6 photos, obviously a minute long video is not going to be worth it. So once your video is all done, it comes all the way to the end here, and you'll see now it's renamed to what I renamed that file. And that's it. You're set. That's all you have to do to make a really great dynamic video. And of course, you're going to want to share it. So if you just hit the little features up here, you can save it. And when you save it, it's going to actually make a standard video file that you can share wherever you like. So you can share that on YouTube, or email it, or put it on your own personal blog and all that fun stuff. So there you have it. That's the video highlight feature with the HTC One Max, Sense 5.5, and any other HTC device that's running Sense 5.5. Really excited to see what Sense 6 is going to be coming out with, because this is already really nice. I can only imagine what enhancements they're going to give you, or give us. If you have any questions, you're still kind of confused about how to use this, feel free to leave comments down below. Give me the thumbs up if you like what I'm doing here. I plan on making some more tutorial videos, and I plan on getting a little bit more structured. I know I kind of ramble on sometimes, but I want to get the information out there so people know how to use their devices, because these Android devices are just dynamic in what they can do. And a lot of people I've noticed, especially close friends that have the same devices, they're like, how did you do that? What app are you downloading, or where do you get that? And they don't realize that they have the power already built in when they bought the phone, that it's there. So I'm gonna try to make some more stuff on stock features and show you how to use things. So again, thanks for watching. Make sure to leave those comments. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll try my best to help you out. And until next time, see you later.